Travis Kelce is an up. He's an average football player who happens to have one of the greatest NFL quarterbacks ever. And then you have Taylor Swift, who's also an up, who sells out audit. And I'm supposed to believe that, a love story. I just happened to stumble into Mr. Pfizer, Mr. State Farm, just in time for the 2024 election. I don't believe it.
Hey everyone, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and welcome back to another episode of What Was That? Donald Trump, Charlie Kirk, and other MAGA Republicans are not only still triggered that Time magazine named Taylor Swift as its Person of the Year, but that she's also registering people to vote. Something that is making them very nervous and afraid of the 2024 election.
And people say, but Charlie, why would you attack Taylor Swift? She's so popular. She's all these different things.
It really seems like an easy way to spot weak and insecure men is by putting a successful woman on the cover of a magazine. And in this case, it was Taylor Swift being named the 2023 Time Person of the Year, which then caused MAGA and Donald Trump to have a complete and utter meltdown because he didn't get the award. And don't forget, Trump is the same insecure guy who had a fake Time magazine cover made and then framed in multiple resorts.
Trump is hitting on all fronts, even TV, and The Apprentice is a television smash. The date was made up. Time Inc. confirmed there was no March 1st, 2009 issue. The White House response today, we couldn't comment on the decor at Trump golf clubs one way or another. Donald Trump was never on the cover of Time magazine at all in 2009. There was, however, a March 2nd, 2009 issue with Kate Winslet on the cover, and whoever did the phony Trump cover borrowed some of the headlines from the real cover and just dragged them over and put them on the fake one. And then someone took that Photoshop Time magazine cover and had it printed, blown up 5 times, and then framed, and then hung in at least 5 Trump clubhouses to impress the membership. Now, if any of those members happen to scan the barcode on the fake Time magazine cover, they discover it's actually a barcode for software that lets you be a karaoke DJ. It all adds a bit of perspective on a day when the president tweeted that basically every news outlet in America is fake news.
Look, if Trump is so desperate to be on the cover of Time magazine, I'll just do it myself. Here you go. Donald Trump, Criminal of the Year with 91 felony counts. Donald Trump couldn't handle Taylor's success, so he decided to share a laughable piece arguing why he deserved the award instead. Pulitzer Prize-worthy material here, folks. Well, I mean, if the prize was for creative storytelling. Seriously, I don't know whether to laugh or cry after reading this article by Reed Cooper, who apparently is a 19-year-old Trump supporter that owns a domain, sexytrump.com. So between this and how the MAGA crowd treats women abortion rights, it's hardly shocking that women aren't rushing to add Republican men to their dating calendars. Anyway, the article says President Trump, who just happened to be born on Flag Day. Whoa, stop the press. Trump was born on Flag Day? Well, that alone makes him deserving of Person of the Year. Geez, what was Time magazine thinking? President Trump, who just happened to be born on Flag Day, has been successful at quite literally everything he's ever tried throughout his life. Whether it be sports, military school, college, business, real estate, late night talk shows, movies, television, reality TV, or politics, Trump has triumphed at it all.
You sure about that?
You know what? Why don't we just run through his list of failures, shall we? Trump had terrible grades and was a lackluster student, his TV show had low ratings, and he ran 6 businesses that declared bankruptcy because they couldn't pay their bills. And the legendary Barbara Walters exposed Trump as a con man and a failure back in 1990.
Well, the new book is entitled Surviving at the Top. There are many people who would say failing at the top.
Whether it's a marriage, by the way, or whether it's financial, I've never seen press reporting as I have with regard to me. And I hope the general public understands how inherently dishonest the press in this country is.
As a member of the press, let me try to clear up some of the things which you say are untrue. You write in your book, my bankers and I worked out a terrific deal that allows me to come out stronger than ever. I see the deal as a great victory. Eventually, the rest of the world will too. Being on the verge of bankruptcy, being bailed out by the banks,
well, you don't have to say on the
skating on thin ice and almost drowning, that's a businessman to be admired.
You say on the verge of bankruptcy, Barbara, and you talk on the verge, and you listen to what people are saying.
I talk to your bankers.
Well, that's fine. And what do they say? I mean, depending on which banker you're talking to,
you have debts to pay back.
Right.
You have huge loans to pay back. You say the country is in a depression. What makes you think that you can pay back those loans? And further, what your bankers have told us is that the only way you even have a chance is by selling that property out there totally, the plaza.
Well, I don't know what the bankers have said. The plaza is a very valuable property. Everybody told me, oh, you paid too much, you paid too much. Now they're all saying what a great deal he made on the plaza.
She also revealed that Trump reads and admires Hitler's speeches.
In the current issue of Vanity Fair, the author Marie Brenner says that you read from Hitler's collected speeches, My New Order, and that these are speeches that you seem to admire. What's your reaction? Do you have this book? Do you have these speeches?
It is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. A friend of mine sent me a book. A man who I think is Jewish, although I don't know.
And more than 30 years later, Trump is still embracing Hitler's rhetoric.
They're poisoning the blood of our country. That's what they've done. They poison mental institutions and prisons all over the world, not just in South America, not just the 3 or 4 countries that we think about, but all over the world. They're coming into our country from Africa, from Asia, all over the world. They're pouring into our country. Nobody's even looking at them. They just come in. The crime is going to be tremendous. The terrorism is going to be...
I don't know about you, but maybe the guy who tried to illegally overturn an election, has been indicted 4 times and spews pro-Hitler rhetoric, should not be named Times Person of the Year. But you know another fascist who is incredibly triggered by Taylor Swift and thinks that he knows what's best for women? Yep, you guessed it. Charlie Kirk. But he also can't tell the difference between a dolphin fetus and a human fetus.
Do you truly, in your heart of hearts, truly believe that this is a human being? This,
Without a doubt.
without a doubt,
Yes.
this is a dolphin fetus.
What an idiot!
This is a human fetus. Look how similar they look, but quite different. Dolphin. You just confirmed that a dolphin, in life, do you confuse dolphins for human babies often?
So let me
You
ask
go to
you a question.
SeaWorld and you're like, someone's got human babies in that aquarium.
And don't worry, Charlie Kirk's obsession with Taylor Swift also applies to his merry gang of alt-right incels.
What is a glory hole?
I want to see if there's an actual definition here.
Is this something that is considered to be commonplace knowledge?
Oops, my bad, I mixed up the clips. That was actually when Charlie Kirk learned what a glory hole was on his show. Here's the actual clip.
I don't like Taylor Swift, and at all. I'm not a Taylor Swift fan. She's a narcissist. I don't think that she's very talented.
Wait, hold on a sec. Charlie Kirk just said that he's not a Taylor Swift fan and that she's not very talented?
She has an amazing amount of cultural clout, without a doubt.
100%.
And unbelievable following, and well-deserved, by the way.
That interview was all because Taylor made an Instagram post about not voting for Senator Marsha Blackburn. You know, the woman with the bird nest in her hair. I mean, tell me you're triggered by a woman without telling me you're triggered by a woman. Charlie Kirk will go first.
Taylor Swift is going to come out in the presidential election, and she's going to mobilize her fans. I'll be nice. And we're going to be like, oh, wow, where did all these young female voters come from? We better have a plan for that. Taylor Swift, I think she put up one voter registration link, and she registered millions and millions. And let's just be honest, all the Swifties want is Swift abortion.
And just like with Donald Trump, it's very clear that Charlie Kirk's fixation on Taylor Swift stems from a deep well of insecurity and jealousy. Winter is here. And for me, that means struggling to find the right temperature when I sleep. I recently found a way to stay at the perfect temperature all night long using silver-infused bed sheets by Miracle Made that were inspired by NASA. Miracle Made sheets are thermoregulating and designed to keep you at the perfect temperature all night long, so you get a better sleep every night. These sheets are infused with silver that prevent up to 99.7% of bacterial growth, leaving them to stay cleaner and fresh 3 times longer than other sheets. No more gross odors. Miracle sheets are luxuriously comfortable without the high price tag of other luxury brands, and feel as nice if not nicer than sheets used by some 5-star hotels. Miracle sheets are the perfect gift for your spouse, friends, or family. I mean, who doesn't want better sleep and luxurious feeling bed sheets? And since these come with 3 free towels, you get 2 gifts in one, just in time for the holidays. Stop sleeping on bacteria. Bacteria can clog your pores, causing breakouts and acne. Sleep clean with Miracle. Go to trymiracle.com/Gabe to try it today, or gift it to someone special this holiday season. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Save over 40%. And if you use our promo Gabe at checkout, you'll get 3 free towels and save an extra 20%. Miracle is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you aren't 100% satisfied, you'll get a full refund. Upgrade your sleep with Miracle Made. Again, that's trymiracle.com/Gabe to treat yourself, a friend, or a loved one this holiday season. Anyway, let's see what else these misogynistic morons have to say about Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce.
She's nasty. She's ugly. Nobody likes her. She looks like nobody likes her. She looks like a teenage boy. Like, dudes don't like her. Like, if you put her in front of, like, she's ugly.
That's true. Yeah. Does Taylor Swift have any eggs left?
I don't think she probably. I don't know if she had to start with.
No.
Bitter, angry women, and that's like, Taylor Swift.
If I got dragged to one Taylor Swift concert, I will never go back. I was in the very back. It was awful. It was all women and gays. That was it. And I was like, I want to be dead right now. I want to be dead. I don't want to do this. Grew up in the emo era.
Unhappy person because she knows that her body count is what it is. Her body count will have a museum and galleria dedicated to it at the end of her career. At this point, you know, I mean, I can't even imagine what. I mean, probably the only reason that she doesn't speak out on the war in Ukraine is because she wants to get in on the baby factories there while they're still going, because she doesn't really have any other chance.
I would take Free Britney, crazy Free Britney, over liar Taylor Swift, who sets up her whole life where she's not like a real person and she's leading an army of women over a cliff against all of us.
She doesn't dress well at all. I mean, she dresses like super revealing. What is virtuous about her for young women to glean? Like, date as many men as possible, complain all the time, ruin men's lives.
She hasn't started a family. She's in her mid-30s.
You have no kids. Like, it's a terrible role model. If young women start dressing sluttier because of Taylor Swift, which makes their life miserable. Like, when women dress like this,
I don't know if
100%. I'm telling you, it's like, why are you dressing like that, Taylor Swift?
I think it's worse.
You're dressed like a stripper.
The issue with Taylor Swift is that she makes women hate everyone. Like, literally everything and everyone. Like, all of her, like the empowerment thing. Again, it's the audience. You go to one of her concerts, it's not like a family friendly. It's a strictly female.
You're calling it a cult?
Cult, yeah, it's a cult. That's what it is.
I mean, it sounds like you're describing.
It's a Pied
I'm not
Piper.
making that claim because I'm not as familiar with it, but it sounds like you're describing the elements of a cult.
It's cultish, yeah.
Taylor Swift is a major reason why so many women are angry in America.
There's more women that enjoy the Chicago Bears game than men that enjoy Taylor Swift
redemption.
concert.
She's a bad role model. She's not a good person. She's a bad icon.
Games. I don't agree with that.
But the point is that there's nothing that actually is redeeming.
There's way more women that enjoy a Chicago Bears crappy football game than men who enjoy Taylor Swift concert.
Let's also remind you, her politics are cancerous. Her politics are poison. So she's not leading people to God. She's leading them to wokeism, complaining on boyfriends, man-hating, and she used to be a Christian. Yeah, I rest my case. Someone who like turns away from the faith and like pursues money, fame, and approval of the world. Good luck in eternity, Taylor. Oh yeah, over under. How long until Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are no more? Over under, Blake.
Like until they're dead? I could see their suicide pact taking effect.
No, not that one. Not when the mRNA gene altering shot makes Travis Kelce drop in the middle of practice.
That one's way more fun.
I'm talking about when will they no longer be together?
I don't think they're together now. I think this is all a psyop.
And once again, a group of Republicans who claim to be Christians,
a lot of us are Christians, we read the Bible,
just spent their whole show slut-shaming Taylor Swift, attacking her physical appearance, discussing her dying along with her boyfriend Travis Kelce, claiming she's part of a psyop, and making insensitive jokes about her reproductive abilities. But who knows, perhaps Charlie's relentless attacks on Taylor are really rooted in jealousy towards Travis Kelce. And let's face it, the closest that Charlie will ever get to Travis's life is throwing the football around while he tries to peddle out some non-FDA approved supplement for his aching body.
A year ago, I could barely walk down the street or sit in a chair for more than 10 minutes without horrible pain. And now look at me. I'm here to tell you about Relief Factor, the 100% drug-free supplement that's helping tens of thousands of people, young and old, to get out and stay out of pain.
Just goes to show you that hate, misogyny, xenophobia, and racism will make your body age like shit. Well, that's all for me today. Thanks so much for watching, and feel free to follow me at I am Gabe Sanchez. If you like today's episode and want to support me and the work that I do, you can join my personal Patreon and pick your tier to unlock exclusive content and perks not available to the public. You can subscribe today at patreon.com/IamGabeSanchez. So until next episode, I'm Gabe Sanchez, and this has been What Was That?